Doug from SoundPure here at New York AES show. I'm here with Paul Wolff of ToneLux, and we're going to talk about some of his rack mount products.
The Tilt Control had an interesting start. We started out by putting it on our mic pre, and the people love it. They just set it for like 1 o'clock, and it just kind of shifts the energy. It's a Baxandall filter, but it's like, if you want to simulate how it works, go to your hi-fi and turn your bass and treble in opposite directions, and that's basically what it does. This is basically, it's centered around 800 hertz, and if you boost it to the right, it boosts the highs and cuts the lows. If you boost it to the left, it boosts the lows and cuts the high. Only goes 6 dB, you can't really get yourself in a lot of trouble with it. But it's a very gentle sounding equalizer, and what we found is that you could do a whole mix with these without any problem. So what you do is if you have an acoustic guitar or a piano or a snare drum or a kick drum, you can thin it out a little bit or darken it a little bit without changing the contour or the texture or the tone. So there's 8 channels in the rack, balanced in, balanced out. It's got a polarity switch and an EQ switch. Right now this is set up for the drum mix on here. You have the kick drum. If you turn it back like this, you can hear the kick drum get fatter. And if you turn it to the right, you can hear it get thinner. And if you bring up the snare, you can thin the snare out, or you can make the snare sound a little fatter. So you set it right in that area. You got the kick and the snare. Now you bring up the overheads, and to get the low end out of the overheads, and you've basically got a good drum sound, provided you have good drums to begin with. Yeah, fancy that. But that's the way it works. It's very simple, very straightforward, but it's very, very effective.